and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I am here with the Simple Stories Saturday, and I'm combining that with the day 29 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. And today is, like I said, sketch 29, and it is the exclusive sketch by Michele McCants. And it is 3 pictures, and I have this picture of me and 2 of my very good friends in AJ, and then each of them with him doing something on a random surprise visit to visit the baby. And, the rest of us too, I'm sure. I have one single sheet of paper for this collection, and this is the Simple Life collection. I have quite a few of the puffy or Orty bits. I thought I might try and bring in some of the Simple Vintage Life in Bloom, but I don't end up doing that. I have exactly what I need. So I've got my papers, I've got my embellishments, I've got my pictures in the sketch, so let's see how this goes. So I hem-hawed with this piece of paper for the longest time. I was trying to figure out the best way to make this one piece of paper stretch and do both the things that I needed on this layout. And so I was going to cut a 5.5 inch strip and then make the rest of it work to do that top and bottom part. And I decided that wasn't going to work for me because the back side of this, no offense to anyone who likes it, I do not like at all. And it doesn't work well, in my opinion, with this stripe. So the back of it is like a old school greeny floral. The green's not even on this striped paper. It looks like, oh, there it is right there. It looks like wallpaper to me. I don't like it at all. And I kept thinking, well, once the pictures are on it, no, I'm not doing that. I did that a couple weeks ago for a sketch that I did, and I was so unhappy with it that I ended up redoing the entire thing, deleting my video and redoing the entire sketch over. And now the second sketch I did, layout I did was great, but nope, I am not second guessing when I say no, this isn't going to work. So I end up using a full 6-inch strip, 6 by 12 inch strip of black cardstock, and one of the 6 by 8 wood grain papers, and then one of half of a 6 by 8 with like a green floral. Now, I don't mind floral. I don't use it a ton. I've used it a lot more lately, and I've definitely used flowers and butterflies on my layouts more than I ever have before. And I don't have a problem with that. The sketch even called for butterflies. Like, that's what's in the sketch for where your like clusters go. And I had butterflies for this collection. I thought it was perfect, so I went ahead and used them. I do also add some bees in there because my best friend's name is Bree, and a lot of people could just call her Bee, including my son. So I like to put a bee on the layout whenever she's in it. And I literally bought the Be Happy by Echo Park collection after I had given up the ghost of ever buying Echo Park again, because it was yellow and black and green and white and had no pink, which she hates. And so I try and put bees on there if she's in it. And so she is in this layout. And so I put a bee in each of the 3 clusters. And they are spread clusters. They are not tight and overlapping a lot. I do put a little Bless This House up in that top right corner and put a butterfly with that. But other than that, I really kind of spread everything out. I don't do well with a lot of empty space. So I am okay with like the L shape at the bottom that's pretty much empty, but the other 3 corners have things, and I'm good with that. I put the butterflies with their wings kind of fanning up in all 3 areas as well. I don't do that with the bees. I'm not as drawn to that. Like, I don't have a problem with it, but I'm almost always drawn to, when it's a paper embellishment like these are of butterflies, to have them come forward and have that little dimension, even if they get flattened out on a page protector. So I'm going to title this layout Happy Together, because we definitely are. It was a surprise little visit. They had been at a basketball game, and I was at AJ's, and so, who lives with his parents with my mom. So, like, all of them live together. And I visit every day because, that's what I do. And so I was over there, and don't judge us. Don't judge any of us. I have Live 360, and I have two groups. One is like a group with like my daughter and a couple of my best friends. And then the other group is my Babs group. And so because of that, they know when I'm over at AJ's because it says Little Patooties house. And so the two of them were done at the basketball game together, and they came and dropped in for a visit. And so in the picture, she is like playing with one of his toys with him. And then, of course, the one in the middle is us all together. And the one on the far right is Courtney holding him while we had dinner. And he is hardcore eyeballing the bacon. And so we played about that and joked about like letting him have some bacon. But anyway. That is it. I've put enamel dots on here. After I show you all this, I realized that I forgot to put an enamel dot on the tag that I've put in in the middle of the two pictures, and it just says hello with the little flowers on it. I obviously want to cover that tag, and I put glue there for the little enamel dot to go, but completely, failed to do that. So I'm going to add that on there, and that will be it. I would love it if you give me a thumbs up if you like my video and or my layout. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I'd love it if you'd subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope you all have a great day. I hope you get a chance today to do something you love with someone you love. And happy scrapping.